Are you ready for a show that really rocks? Real Talk with G-Love and Kenny the Rocker, taking you behind and beyond the music. Interviews from legends of rock and roll, up-and-comers, relationship talk, and more.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Real Talk with G-Love. I feel like we've been away from the mall for about 100 minutes or so. It felt weird to walk in here today. And it was odd. It really was. Even walking through the tunnel. I call it the tunnel like, the college kids do. And, when they get ready for football and there's that tunnel, like you just feel like you're about to...
I always, when I do the tunnel, when I walk in, I always do it like Motley Crue.
Right?
Remember, we're smoking in the boys' room. Not what video was that, but it was the one where they were walking in and you got to kiss Heather Locklear's poster on the wall.
Oh,
and you got to do that swagger walk. That's how I come in the building.
Oh, that's funny. Mm-hmm. That is so funny.
I do that crisscross walk like I'm totally cool.
Oh, God. Do you do that every time you walk in?
That was so gay back then.
It's all gay.
It is, but I love
really
it.
Is. Welcome to the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so excited to be back, walking in the mall and just feeling In fact, the studio was so clean. I'm like, who cleaned the studio up? It looks so nice in here. And I forgot I'm the one who did it.
Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy 2025, everybody. I know it's the 6th day on Monday, but that's when we're able to celebrate and say, whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
It's a new year. A new year. What is that guy that's a new dawn? Who is that dude?
Oh, my God. When you start singing, it starts freaking me out. So
it's a new year. It's a new.
About Michael Bublé?
Yeah, Michael Bublé's song. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad you
feeling
figured.
Good?
Yeah. I'm feeling good.
I don't know if you guys are cool or both lost street cred. I don't know
No,
yet.
I love it. That song is so good.
Michael
It is
Bublé.
a great song.
I liked him on The Voice, though. He was a nice guy. Almost too nice.
No. Well, he is.
I don't know frontmen that are that nice. I mean,
Josh Groban, all those guys are all really kind of soft. That's all right.
Yeah, but
ain't nothing wrong with being soft.
But I bet they're freaks on the side. There's something off on them.
I don't know about
There's still
that.
Josh Groban, that guy. I can't stand him, really.
Oh, no, he's a great opera singer. What's wrong with you?
If you like opera, but I'm still saying he's getting tons of tail. That's what I meant.
Well, I'm sure. Nerdy guys do get
They
tail.
do. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, especially if they got some zeros behind them.
Well,
sure.
if you could play.
Oh, the zeros always, yes.
Yeah, zeros always
first.
help. I mean, look at that dude that what's her name's with Gomez, Selena Gomez. Did you see him last night in that white suit of his with brown?
What is his name?
Shoes?
I don't know his name.
He's the curly-headed guy. Is he a DJ?
I have no idea.
I have no idea who this dude is.
Hold on, I just seen
and
him
he
too.
had on the whitest white suit I've ever seen. Like almost.
Did you get it already?
Almost.
Oh.
No, it's almost like electric white suit.
Who is Selena? What's her name again?
Selena Gomez.
Who is Selena Gomez engaged to?
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of people here.
There's like a population of.
What is the guy's
people.
name, man? It's like Poppy or
Benny Blanco.
Benny Blanco.
Oh, whatever. He had on I'm telling you, the most. It was almost like electric white type of suit.
I have realized, especially that I'm getting older, and every once in a while I look in the mirror and think I'm like that troll that's under the bridge.
Yeah.
And I used to be a cutie, but I think women really like guys that make them laugh.
It could be. I mean,
I look at a lot of.
There's a phrase about that.
I see a lot of fairly hot chicks, and I'm like, these chicks are like 8, 9s,
And the guy's like a 2.
or 3.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that big dong can't make it. No.
he's
well, first
funny.
of all, this guy don't have no big dong. I'm gonna tell you, I saw his
Well,
stuff.
she's a little girl anyway. So.
She's tiny, but no, but he.
But she looks like every Hispanic
But
chick.
can I just explain to you?
Go
The
ahead.
dude had on the whitest suit I've ever seen on a
Great.
human being,
Killer Fro, though.
and a killer. I mean, his hair was out to nowhere, and his shoes were like beat up brown. I can't even explain. Like, dude, you should have put on white, very nice, shiny white shoes.
Now you're trying to tell.
Oh, I would have told him right away.
What's
You're
his name?
taking that off.
Benny Blanco.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You need to take them shoes
And
right off.
they're engaged too. You think that she'd be dressing him by now?
Oh boy. Well, listen, and she looked beautiful. I'm gonna tell you, she had a short little bob and a beautiful blue dress.
She
was
looks like
really gorgeous.
She looks like every chick in Miami.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have a great show today. We're so happy you guys are here. Thank you for joining us, Michael Beep Beep, Emiko. We appreciate your support for sure.
Hey, the CD original thing.
Oh yeah, it's coming out.
It's there. We finally got there, and we're gonna blow it up next Wednesday.
And we're gonna talk about it today on the show.
Yeah, we can talk about it a
And
little bit.
also Also, we're going to be playing the music from it because I want to go ahead and get that showcased out there again today. But here,
But we're gonna put something up on Wednesday with all the links.
absolutely.
Okay.
Let's see, rocking your business. Here it's all about we want to rock your business, business brands or bands. It is a great concept.
Yeah, it's not even a concept. I don't understand what you guys are doing. Take your $50 tip jar money from your gig that you played the other night in front of 60 people, and come and buy a little bitty ad for the month. It's what you're supposed to do. Here's what I'm saying: don't own 11 guitars and play a gig that pays you $70 a person. Sell one of your guitars, do some promotion like print or radio. Yep. And I'm not talking iHeart money, guys. I'm talking you can get it all and do something. Come on.
It's kind of sad, actually.
You'll get laid more free beer.
There you go. More beer.
Yeah. Plus, you have to be in print. The problem is you can't just always promote yourself. And this is coming from a guy who self-promotes this shit out himself. But the thing is, you have to have somebody else say it for you. So you can't just go, hey, I have the world's best coffee. I have the world's best coffee. Now, if I go get Sting to go on Instagram and say, I have the world's best coffee, then I do have the world's best coffee. Same with the mag and advertising on radio. Absolutely.
And that's called being an influencer, by the way, on social media. And I'm learning a lot about that. And I'm going to really try to work on it this year. That's my resolution for 2025. Let me get it out.
Okay.
We are going to be some big influencers. That's it. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Because I work media all the time. And my media, I try to do national because I got a little bit something different going on.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as local, why don't you just be the biggest fish in the pond? The pond in Orlando is pretty small, guys. That's why we're in Orlando. This is not Nashville, L.A., New York.
That's true. Great example.
It's a small little pond. Quit being a guppy. At least be the bigger fish.
Guppies. Guppies out there.
I didn't mean to start my day off like this.
That's all right. That's all right. Well, listen, Writer Now Magazine is a great way to get yourself in print.
$50 can go a long way in this thing.
Yeah, and she gets them all over on the East and West Coast, man. You guys can't ask
15,000 of these every month, and they go from Sarasota to Jacksonville. Your band doesn't go that far.
No.
So this is how you find more gigs.
Absolutely. FranHoshLaw.com, FranHoshLaw,
always
FranLaw.com.
Yep.
If you guys need a motorcycle
attorney,
there you go. We got the Orlando Predators in the house, Heels and Wheels.
Good
entertainment,
yep.
Really good girls. Girls, right?
Oh,
guy and a girl.
Yep.
Let's see. Viking Bags just recently came on with us. Some more to be announced about them.
I reached out to him again today, and I'm like, where's my bag?
Where's my bag? Damn it.
I did say it like that.
American Premium Vodka, Seminole Town Center Mall. And tonight we have who coming on? The Monday night National Spotlight guest.
Yeah, we got the legendary drummer and a friend of the show.
Yes.
Mr. Les Warner calling us from Vegas. You know this guy he's a DWD artist, which I always say that because I know he likes to promote his drums. But he is from the band The Cult. Everybody knows. I was just showing T-Man The Cult. Montrose, come on, you play with those guys. Montrose, that's where Sammy Hagar came from, by the way. He was like a 17-year-old singer in that band.
Wow.
Bow Wow Wow, which we've had on the show. He's also been part of Raiding the Rock Vault, and he's always got some projects. We're going to play a couple of them tonight.
We're very excited to have him back on with us. It's been a hot minute, so
yep.
We like him, like you said.
Well, he reached out to me and he said, Happy New Year's. I'm like, dude, you can't reach out to me without me going, hey, come on the show.
Yes, exactly. All right, so G-Love. So when we come back, we're going to kind of catch up on what T-Man, our producer, did for 2025, what Mr. Rockin' over here.
Oh, what I did in 2025?
Yeah. Well,
I went out to dinner.
2024 into 2025. And what we've been doing. So when we come back, we'll go through that. G-Love Scooey Gossip. Well, last night, every Holly Weird person was out for the Golden Globe Awards.
I watched part of it.
I don't watch them ever again.
That already happened?
It happened
last night.
They don't waste any time.
It was hosted by Nikki Glazer.
Yeah. I heard she's not getting raving reviews.
But she did okay. Nikki, as far as a comedian goes, as far as being a hot comedian, I'll give her an 8 for being a comedian.
Right.
Normally she's probably a 6 max, but 8, she's a comedian, and she burned a few people. She's funny.
Yeah,
enough.
I heard Ben Affleck was one that she burned in the very beginning.
She was the very first time solo female ever hosted that.
Well, I don't watch it anymore because they're just all too weird for me. But we got some good stuff about Demi Moore. Very excited for her. I was shocked that one of the actors was shunned out of
I
winning.
know who that is.
Yep, really surprised because I thought for sure he would be the forerunner. And let's see, Demi Moore goes into a little bit more detail of her past and how long she's been acting. And, you know, she looks good. I got to tell you.
She looks freaking great. What are you
I
talking
watch
about?
her on Landman, and I'm thinking, are they like really messing with her face and doing some AI stuff? And no, it's pretty legit.
Well,
She looks good.
She's had some work done, though.
No, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with having good work done. I mean, if you're going to have work done, just get it done good.
Like Dolly Parton and Cher.
Well, Cher's looking a little weird all
But
of a
Cher
sudden.
is 80 years old.
I know. I get it.
But she looks better than Madonna.
And I will tell you this. I am going to be selling Miss America to my kid. Literally selling Miss America to my son. This girl is stunning. Beautiful. We have a winner to announce. 2025 Miss America. It already happened.
I didn't get that on my radar.
Oh,
How did I
man,
miss
she
that?
is pretty.
I did see the Victoria's Secret thing. But
Okay, that happened too?
that was in November.
Oh, I was going to say, dang.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
There's some big girls on there this year. And Katy
Yes.
Perry was on it. And I am not a Katy Perry fan anymore.
No. And by the way, I'm going to give you a little bit of history of viewers on the Golden Globes and how bad it's really getting out there. How about you? What's going on with your 4-minute rock report?
Just more Hollywood people giving themselves awards. For me, on the 4-minute, I got some stuff on Sebastian Bach, Carlos Santana, Bush. I got something on the Osmonds. Some
yeah.
sad stuff.
Oh,
On
I know. He was the
Uh,
older one, though.
that. Hey, and
Hey.
Spinal Tap, Bono, Carrie Underwood. It goes on.
Nice.
Mhm.
And then G loves Sex in Her City. I've got some really cool places that we're going to go visit today. And then G loves Sexy Tip of the Night. Well, you know, it just always comes to me, literally. Yeah,
I
well.
swear I'm going to get a symbol thing so I can start hitting it. That's the only thing this show's missing. If I
Some
can,
sound effects.
I need a box where I can go wah wah.
It needs to sit just out of frame, and then when it needs to, it just kind of slides.
I
in.
need some sound effects. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll look at those. Tell me what you need, and we'll get them on. Yeah.
gotta get that music going too, like they do at basketball games. Doom, 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 doom. Are you ready? Okay.
Oh, okay. Now you're just going off
I
on
don't know.
some tangent.
No, I just want I want like a Homer Simpson. How you do Homer? Anybody know how to do
Oh,
Homer?
don't.
I need that one. Beavis and Butthead's good.
That's always-
Rim and Stimpy or whatever it's called.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I can go back.
That show's cursed.
Yes.
Well, 2025, I really hope for everybody out there. I'm not sure how well it's been going for many of us. We're only on the 6th day of 2025.
But no raiding the White House today.
Well, I will tell you this. It was certified, the election today, by the walking Kamala Camel Harris.
She had to do it, huh?
She had to do it. She
Camel
had to certify.
Camel Toe Harris.
Yeah, she had to certify it today because today is the 6th of January. Now, apparently, though, the judge in New York that all have that same stare. There's something about the stairs. If you notice, a lot of these
New York can be tricky over there.
it's tricky. He has a sentencing hearing on the 10th, which is 4 days from now.
It don't matter.
So anyway, interesting what's going to be happening. So that's part of 2025 rolling in.
2 weeks.
Hopefully, I will tell you when you come back, I'll tell you a little bit of story of Mama going up with her son to get everything settled for FSU football and could not believe how cheap gas was up in Tallahassee. I'm like, why do they get such cheap gas up here? I kept filling up every moment I could at every Wawa.
Taxes.
I guess. I mean, it's insane. It was like I think when the last one I went to yesterday, there was a line of cars too.
Mhm.
It was like, what is it? Like $319, $320 right now. It was like $270.
And just to let you know, in Saudi Arabia, it's free.
Yeah, well,
So just keep that in mind.
it ain't nothing.
So
for
when
free.
you think 275 is cheap on
Listen,
gas,
nothing ain't free in Saudi Arabia when you got to walk around and God forbid you even steal something from somebody and your hand gets chopped off.
well, I wish.
So
I wish.
everything free.
Well, we should do some of that here. But
Hey,
gas
be
should
careful what you ask for because that's starting to happen in our country.
gas should be $1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining Real Talk with G Love right on rockallout.com. Please find us on social media. Obviously, we're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're running live on rockallout.com. You also can find us on Live 365. I mean, come on, guys.
Come on, man.
Come on, everybody.
Way
You
too
can
many options.
find us. Huh?
Yeah, there's way too many options.
Yeah, way too many options. But that's what we love, is a lot of options moving into 2025. I'm going to be searching for those options, by the way. Stay right here on Real Talk with G Love.
On glovesearchingforoptions.com.
When you try so hard just to see it through, and you try so long you don't know what to do. When you're all the way in pain, you don't know what to say. Then you save your heart and come back another day. Will you work all day just to make ends meet? And you answer bells when you're on the street. To have it to hold is a lonely way, but the holding hand is what I'm here to say. If you don't play the game, the game plays you. If you don't play the game, the game plays you. If you don't play the game, the game plays you. If you don't play the game, the game plays you. All night long, all night long, all night long, all night long. If you're in the game, you sure don't play to lose. And you play so hard, you don't know what to do. When you're living your life, just giving day to day. And you start to win, now you know just what to say. If you don't play the game plays you. 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 All night long, all night long, all night long.
All right, welcome back to Real Talk with G Love. That was one of our first originals that we played. And who was that again, T-Man? I always forget who everybody is.
That is Sound Theory. If you
Oh.
don't
Yeah.
play the game.
I like that. I like Sound Theory.
Local guys.
Local and very good, very consistent. And apparently they just had their
20th.
20th
No, they-
reunion.
No, they didn't.
Hi.
There's your.
It was it 10 or 20?
Hey, come here.
Come here, like she's running. She thinks we're gonna put her on air. She goes, "No, I'm not gonna get on there. No way am I doing it."
There you go.
Oh my goodness. Stay for a minute. We want to talk to you. Can you stay for a minute or no? No. Okay.
She's a busy woman.
Yeah, she's too busy for us. Good to see you.
Yep.
Happy 2025.
Yep.
So speaking of 2025, oh, you should have told her about the toilet. The toilet. Oh my goodness.
I got to call in.
Okay, you got to call into maintenance.
Yeah.
So 2025, T-Man, in a short form of however you want to explain, tell me how your 2024 went into 2025. Like clean. I don't want to hear no kind of
Wow,
hanky
you
panky
have
went on.
no faith in me.
I want to hear about the hanky panky part. What happened?
I am a loyal boyfriend, so there was none.
Okay.
But no, I actually went in probably the most the cleanest way I could. I was actually at a church. I was
Yeah.
doing a New Year's celebration for him, so I was running sound.
There you go.
Good.
So you really couldn't go out and party and do all the crazy
I
stuff.
just didn't feel like partying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like partying like that
Yeah,
anymore.
it's hard to do crack and go work sound at a church. You know, the thing is, but that's good though, right? So you had a happy new year and got some God in you.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. Well,
that's-
hey, we all need that sometimes. You
oh,
know what I
I
mean?
need like a
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
I need a
And
shot.
Kenny the Rocker, what was your
So mine was a little bit lame. I just went to Seasons 52.
Yeah.
And had a nice dinner on New Year's Eve.
That's a good place.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with
it was
Seasons 52.
really good actually. I'm trying to think where it's at. Oh, it's right out Altamont. That's
Yep.
where I went. But I did that. We had a 7:00. Got back, had a couple cocktails. It was all good. I got home probably at 10. And
Did you stay up for the new year and say
Well, for
Happy
me-
New Year?
I listen. I can't really go to bed.
Tell the
bef-
truth.
Oh, I was up.
You were up.
Yeah, but I went to bed probably at 12:30. But I can't really go to bed before 11 anyways in my regular life.
Wow.
So I'm never in bed at 8 p.m. or nothing.
Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I was invited to a couple of really cool parties, and I just I wasn't in the mood. I have learned something about myself recently.
Don't drink and drive.
Well, that's without saying. Nobody should be doing that. 'Cause
What did you learn about yourself?
that I'm just not, unless I go see live music and something that I really, really want to do, I have no energy to go do it.
You're sounding like
I just don't.
You sound like an old person.
No, I mean, no, but here's the thing. I do go out and watch live bands.
You do.
I sneak out. I do go places. Some people will see me and say, "Oh my God, what are you doing here?" I tend to do that because I like doing things by myself. I know that's really weird for people to comprehend, but I don't need a big group to go have a good time. I never have, by the way. Even when I was a flight attendant, just didn't need it. So here's what happened to me. I thought, well, I'll stay up. I was just watching Landman. That's like my new show.
Okay.
I've already watched it now twice,
Okay.
if that's even possible. And I went to sleep by 9:30.
Oh, that's lame.
I was asleep by 9:30. Woke up. I felt so good. I was so rested. I mean, just compared to like all the other New Year's Eves in my life where you wake up the next day and you feel like total dog crap. I just did. I
No.
felt good. I
Mine-
felt good.
Mine was 2 chocolate martinis,
No, those are good. I love those.
and I think I might even got laid. So it was.
Oh, okay.
It was a good night for me.
Well, that happens when
Yeah.
you're, in a relationship for
Well,
sure.
it's New Year's. You try to pull out all the cards.
So,
Plus, I spent $100 and some on dinner. That always helped.
yeah, of course.
If I took her to Taco Bell, it probably wouldn't happen.
No, you can't do that. You can't put a.
You gotta-
There's a saying you can't put something on a pig.
But that's not. I
So-
don't think that's goes with this conversation.
Yeah, no, I think that's the wrong phrase.
Wrong
Yeah.
phrase.
The phrase you're thinking of
Yeah.
is you can't put lipstick
It
on
got
a
a
pig.
pig, yeah.
Yeah, and that phrase means that
You can't go to Taco Bell.
Well,
No.
not necessarily. It means you can't fix something more than it already is.
Oh.
Like you can make it look nice, but if you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig.
Okay, well, I still say Taco Bell would play in that atmosphere. Just saying.
I like Taco Bell.
No, I do too.
You get out what you put in.
You get it? No, but
Especially the beans.
listen. No, the main thing is you got to give your girl a reason to dress up. That's
No, exactly. Girls like to dress up. I'm just kind of, I guess.
She had her New Year's outfit picked out a week before. You know
Oh,
what I
I
mean?
bet she looked good.
She looked great. I
yeah.
think she got laid even.
No. Well, I think you said that 3 times now.
I know, right? I'm bragging.
Don't be bragging.
I know, but that was a week ago already. So just keep that in mind.
So my a quick next experience. I know people get tired probably talking about my kid, but we've had some ups and downs, man. This has been a roller coaster from hell. I can tell you that. And finally, officially, it's done.
It's done.
It's done. It's finished. It's amazing.
So it's nothing else from rides.
I love when someone like Terry Yeager, who knows that we have a show every Monday from 5 to 7, who's calling me right at 5:24. Yeah, she's on. Like, she
I
knows.
missed her already.
Oh,
I'm
she
sorry.
hung up. She's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe she just said that on air." But anyway, yeah, we went up And what an experience. Honestly, I'm still exhausted.
Now, you've been up there before with him, right?
I have gone up there when he first got up there, thinking that everything was going to be great and wonderful. Found out he didn't have enough credits. Blah, blah, blah. It's a big story. He ends up staying up there and goes to the Tallahassee Community College, which is on campus, by the way.
And he finished up his credits?
He finished up his... Oh, he could graduate. He could graduate.
So it's probably good that you had to go up there anyway.
Well, I had to go up, and then this time around went up because it's still open in the air. Like, what are we doing? So met with the coaches, met with everybody you could meet with, administrators it was just a whirlwind.
So your son is officially the water boy for...
He is officially a tight end for FSU.
That's pretty cool.
Official, yeah. And they only have 6 tight ends. That's it, 6. And because if you guys don't know about the world of collegiate football, they now can have a roster of only 105 players.
What did it used to be, 125?
No, a little bit higher than that. I think it was like 132, 135.
So he's number 6 out of the 6.
No, actually Grayson has become probably 4 out of 6.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
okay.
2 other guys that came behind him.
So he's definitely on.
He more than likely. Listen, here's what they have to do, just so you guys understand, because the world of football, collegiate and high school, by the way, have changed drastically, as we all been noticing with AIL or NIL. So what happens right now, the 6 that are on board,
Right.
None of them were given a big sign-on contract. None of them, the
Right.
6, not one tight end was.
Okay.
So what they have to do between now and, let's say, September, they have to prove themselves, literally prove in training, weight training, running 7 days a week. They live, eat, and breathe football. Once they pretty much prove that they can be a contender, because the portal is still going on, you guys, like the transfers, and Georgia's leaving this team because this one's not paying them enough. So this one's going over here. That one's not paying them enough. I mean, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess right now in the world of football for college.
But that might be good for him, though.
That could possibly be good for him, because now if Grayson can go and just prove himself 1,000% that he deserves that position, yes, he could very easily.
I'm just excited if he makes it to the practice squad.
Well, I mean, that's the way I feel too. I mean, I even told him that. I go, Grayson, just being on the team.
He's a freshman, right?
Well, okay, so this is interesting. Just another thing to learn. They have what they call a red shirt. Grayson, when he was at SEU, which is not a D1 college, it's a Christian college, he played 2 years for them. So his freshman and sophomore year, right?
Okay.
Well, he got hurt. So he could have literally just stayed off his sophomore year and not played at all. But what they do is they give you a red shirt. So he gets an extra year of play. He got that. Then we had the COVID debacle, which the COVID debacle is still following people, by the way. He got another year. Plus, he has a senior year at FSU.
I mean, he's not going to be 32 years old in his first college game.
No, but 3 years he gets to play for FSU. He's qualified 3 years.
Just got to make the field.
Well, that's it. So and he already said, he goes, Mom, I understand this NIL stuff and I get why people go from here to there. He goes, but I want to stay loyal and committed. I go, well, that's good to say that now, right? I mean, that's good.
It's always good to say it at first, until something else bigger.
Exactly.
You hope you have those dreams. Now, you're going to get tickets to go to all the games, right?
I will be going to all the games.
Will you be sitting beside the X?
No. That's a big fat no.
Okay.
No. But I've already went out there, figured out what hotels I'm staying in.
Oh, you're working it. Okay.
I will not stay where my son lives currently. That's all I got to tell you. I stayed on Friday night and I jumped out of that place so fast.
Was everything in the place crunchy?
It's just so gross.
It's crunchy.
Yeah. Oh, so gross. I'm like, I don't even know how you people live like this. Anyway, so no, that's my exciting news about FSU. And I guess you guys will get sick of hearing it, and very excited for him.
I'm not sick of it.
Yeah, but
Nonsense. Congrats, Gray.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how I can be his manager if he makes the team.
Listen, might be trying to find one.
I'm thinking I can get him a shoe endorsement.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of, they told him they went to their dinner, their first official team dinner He
Mhm.
goes, Mom, we had like pot roast, we had salmon, we
Oh,
had
he's big balling it.
oh man. He goes, Mom, I'm so full. I had to walk back to my house from the field because he said he just felt it so bloated. But he gets all of his meals are taken care of.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner. They also get another. It's like another red card they call it, where he can go to all these different restaurants, and restaurants actually put credit on this like gift card. So he can go around all these different restaurants that support FSU and the football players, kind of like the cops. You know, when the cops go to Dunkin' Donuts and they never
Well,
pay.
yeah, I mean, I've seen it in IU in Bloomington for sure. They
Yeah.
do that in But the thing is, all he's got to do is make the team, then he will eat for free in that town for life.
They already told him he'll be having about 4 or 5 pairs of shoes, 2 cleats, 2 pairs of tennis shoes, and 2 pairs to just
'Cause
train in.
I'm telling you, you make a team.
Oh my
You make a
God.
team like that, and then you got that little poster, and then little people put up the schedules. Then,
Oh no.
then you own those people in that town. He'll have to retire there.
Yeah, it's wild. All I can tell you, it's really wild. Already Grayson being 6'4" and a big guy, and you can tell he's into sports. He's an athletic guy. People already thought, like when we go to restaurants and stuff, we were up there. They're like trying to figure out who is he? Who is that guy?
Is he fast?
Yes, he is fast for his size. Yes, he's over. I can't remember how they do it. There's like a certain amount,
Well, it's
You have to-
you got to run a 440, right, or
something like that, and he's no.
How fast can he run 40 yards?
I'll
Do you
have to
know?
ask him. I can't remember.
I know. You
he
want to
beat
be.
the-
You want to be under 6 seconds.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyways. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so very exciting. And listen, stay right here on Real Talk with G Love. Mama's a Georgia fan, just so you guys know. I am a Georgia Bulldog fan.
Notre Dame beat him.
I know. I don't even want to get into that. Anyway, we got Gooey Gossip coming up next. Stay right here on Real Talk with G Love.
On rockallout.com.
Charlotte rang out in our land of the brave. Tried to take down our hope and our way. But you can't kill the dream we save in the hearts of the free each day. He stood tall with liberty's grace, defended by love and by faith. In a land where freedom finds its place, America the free won't break. Freedom's flame won't die. With stars in our sky, our hearts stand together. Forever we'll try to keep liberty's light. In the face of the dark, we won't cower. Unity's our greatest power. With courage and pride, we flower in this American hour. Tried to tear us apart, but we strengthen in heart. For our freedom, we start to rise up from the dark. Freedom's flame won't die. With stars in our sky, our hearts stand together. Forever we'll try to keep liberty's light.
All right. That was a little bit of Clayton Sturgeon. So good. Love that song. It's so patriotic. That's on our Florida Originals. Check it out. And if you guys are out there talking to us on the social media page, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do all these different things at once, and it just sometimes I just can't do it. I'm not all that, although I pretend to be, I think. Anyway, we got some comments. Oh, it's Tumblr. Oh, Tumblr.
Happy New Year there, Tumblr.
Yeah, Dancing with the Devil. I bet you still are. So anyway, the Golden Globes last night. I watched a little bit of the red carpet stuff going on, and I will say I'm going to give a little bit of nice kudos out to. There were really some nicely dressed people for the first time. I mean, you had your weirdos that did stuff, but Nicole Kidman looked amazing.
She always does.
The girl the Nikki Hosley, or what's her name?
Nikki Glazer.
Glazer, yeah. That dress was really pretty, though a lot of people didn't like it. Selena Gomez, beautiful dress. I mean, there were some people that looked really, really nice for the first time in a long time.
That's good. I mean,
it is.
Let's get naked all the time, right?
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
Demi Moore looked amazing. I mean, I could sit here and just go on and on and on. There were some really pretty dresses there last night.
a lot of Ozempic and Spanx.
Probably. The guys look good. I mean, this is Sebastian Stan. Had a really cool outfit, not the typical suit. He had kind of like a V-neck type of, instead of it being the typical button in the front, it looked like a V-neck.
Tell me more, Joan Rivers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have hung out with her all day long. But one of the things that was interesting to me, because I really thought this Shyamalan guy,
Yeah.
I really thought he was going to be the top dog.
Wait. Talking about the producer or the actor?
No, the actor.
His name's not Shyamalan. It's
Shalama.
It's the guy who just played Bob Dylan.
Yes, and he also played Willy Wonka.
You mean Chalamet?
Chalamet.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know. I mean, their names are all so weird.
Nikki Glazer comes out. I did see the 10-minute intro on her, and she's like, "Oh, and he's here today." And I just want to tell you, you have the most beautiful eyelashes on your lip.
Yeah, on your lip.
Because he had a weak ass mustache.
Oh, he's cute. He's a nice looking guy. He was dating one of the Jenner girls.
Again, one of those dorky dudes that kind of came. He's got good hair though.
Oh, he's a good looking guy.
He's a bit of a dork.
Okay. Anyway, Adrian Brody, who's really the top of the dorks with a big old nose that he has, won. He ended up winning the Golden Globe for the best performance of male actor in a motion picture. And he beat our Bob Dylan biopic, Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet. Is that why they have his Timothy with a little hyphen on the top? The Timothy.
I would
Chalamet.
know this how.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
no clue.
yeah. I mean, that's the way they spell his name.
Prince would have done it.
For sure. Anyway, he won, walked away, and apparently they were saying that Timothy was supposed to be walking away with the Oscar as well, and they don't think that's now going to be.
He got dissed.
Yeah, pretty much. But you know what? If you're in that category to begin with, just count your blessings is the way I look at it.
That's what I'm talking about. This is just Hollywood people giving themselves awards.
Yep.
And don't forget, you used to have to get a Grammy. You had to BJ somebody to get one.
Yes.
What happened to those days?
I want those days back.
That was only like 3 years ago, by the way.
Yeah, I want them back.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was a kind of a snub, as they're calling it, that they really thought that Timothy was going to get that, if that's how you say his name.
Because he played Bob Dylan.
He played Bob Dylan, but he also had the Willy Wonka movie, too.
But that seems like that's been a couple of years ago.
The Willy Wonka one?
Yeah.
I don't think
so.
so.
It wasn't last year, no.
No?
Mm-mm.
Demi Moore looked amazing in her gold dress.
Still doable.
Absolutely stunning. But she feels now, she gave a little nice acceptance speech talking about, her children are grown now.
Mm-hmm.
She can move on. She can focus on herself.
Talking about Ashton Kutcher?
I don't think she did.
No, children moving on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot about him being a child.
Is the Globes every January?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Wonka should have been in the one for 2024's Golden Globes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it came out December of 23. It was right
Oh, there you go. See, I was kind of confused. I thought it came out last year.
before. It was borderline.
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 Well,
It wasn't even all that good, though, guys.
Oh,
It was a
loved
musical.
it.
And
I
musicals are
loved
kinda
it.
craze.
And those are the ones that win those kind of awards, by the way. Anyway, she took the Golden Globe for the best performance in this crazy movie called The Substance. I have not seen it yet.
It's a series, isn't it? Or is it a movie?
It says here it's a movie.
But I've been wanting to watch it. I don't have that channel, but it's, yeah.
Yeah, it says the film has brought her a milestone award. Moore doesn't see it as a culmination of her career, but rather as the start of her new chapter. She said when the film first came out in September, it's the beginning. I've never been where I am exactly in this moment. My children are grown. I have the most independence that I've ever had because I think she's single. God bless her. And so it's just a wonderful new time of exploration and discovery. I just want to stay present to where I am and be open to the possibilities. Good for you, girl. I will tell you, she looks amazing in Landman. For the record, she doesn't have a huge part in that show, but when she's in that part, oh my God, she looks
I thought
good.
she was always a babe, though.
62 years old. She is kicking it, man.
No,
Kicking
she's
it.
not. She's
62.
that old.
Yeah, 62. Yes,
Oh,
but
wow.
they did more 62.
Because I know Halle Berry's 57, so I'm trying to keep a track on all these babes.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Mhm.
You're just hoping they'll be looking for you soon.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't throw that up to my girl, but
I
I'm like,
remember
here's Halle Berry at 57.
here's when the names
She
started.
goes, here's Lenny Kravitz at 60.
Yeah,
Then I just shut up.
yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
They're the ones. Bruce Willis and Demi Moore came out with the weirdest names for their children: Scout, Tallulah, and Rumor. Remember their names? I remember when they were babies.
I've seen weirder ones, but those are.
No,
What,
but this
Rumor
was
Willis?
Rumor Willis. Yeah,
What?
that's Demi Moore's daughter.
She's the one that's the actress, right?
Yeah, they all three are.
Oh,
daughters.
and she has Bruce's face too.
Yeah,
it's
she
brutal.
does.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
It's like the chick from 90210. Who's the producer's daughter?
That would be Tori Spelling.
Remember her? Oh my God, she had a horse face.
Aw.
Well,
She's all a mess too right now.
Well,
Bless her
I mean,
heart.
wouldn't you be a mess too when your dad's a billionaire and now you're just living in a trailer down by the lake, in a
Aw.
van down by the river?
Actually, I think she's not even living in that now. Miss America, you guys.
Let me see her.
Oh my goodness.
What state she come from?
Alabama.
Oh, I like Alabama.
Yes, she is a nursing student.
Oh, okay. Is that her
sh-
right there?
Yeah, but that's not the best picture of her.
She's-
Abby Stockard, 22. I am going to match her and my son up.
Does he like blondes?
Yeah, he does.
'Cause
He
he's-
likes natural, and she's very natural. Like, she ain't got the fake boobies. She's just very natural, very pretty. I'm trying to find a picture of her without her mouth open because she's excited. Anyway,
Me too.
yeah, you like the mouth
Yeah.
open? No, she's very pretty. Nursing student, and she won the title this past Sunday.
Of
It was-
Miss America?
yeah, it was last night, right along.
I
with,
thought Trump used to run that.
no, I thought he did Miss Universe. He does the Universe one, I
Okay.
think.
all right.
Anyway, this one was a former cheerleader at Auburn University.
No.
Yes.
That's hard to believe.
Oh no, she's so pretty.
What was her talent?
Oh, you were gonna ask that.
I just wonder if she just come out and did a dance or
By
cheer.
the way, where was the Miss America pageant held this year?
I'm going to say it's in Las Vegas.
Sunday's pageant took place at the Walt Disney Theater at Dr. Phillips Center for
Orlando.
Performing Arts in Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
Wow, that I did not know. Oh, now that makes sense why David Siegel's wife, Jackie Siegel, was so active this past weekend. I wonder what was going up. There you go. That explains it. Oh my God, she's so cute. Look at her.
Well, there's not too many little Miss Americas that don't look cute.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Mhm.
Anyway, congratulations
Hey,
to
look
Miss
at this.
Alabama.
You got a year of that, then OnlyFans.
Alabama. Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that had to go there.
God forgive me for
All
that.
right, so going back to the Golden Globes, I should have taken that and turned it around. But anyway, the Golden Globes has been slowly going down the tubes in viewers. You want to take a guess how many viewers they had in 2023,
Last year,
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2023, when they went woke. They kind of went wokey.
Well, that didn't help them.
No.
I'm going to say they had 1 million views.
It was 6.3.
Million?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
2020 was 18.3 million.
That's
they heavily cut. Ooh.
Yes. 2024 was not any better. They had about 6.4 million.
and we got what, 360 million people that live in the states.
Yeah, just this country.
Yeah, but they're yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's not even.
You didn't get the country.
That's not even. That's like 10%.
So what do you guys think it happened this year?
Oh, because it went down. You said it was. What was the last one?
6.4 million. So
Okay,
2023 and 2024.
I'm going to be dramatic now and say 2.4 million.
I'd say like a cool 3 mil.
4.2.
4.2.
Okay,
Wow.
let's try.
Isn't that wild, though? It was up to 18.3 million in 2020, and it's just slowly
It's a big
declined.
drop.
Well, because it came out of the COVID stuff too and all that. But I think that nobody cares.
I think that's what's happening.
I mean, Glazer came out first thing and said, "Hey, you guys are great about everything except, convincing people to vote for certain people."
Oh, see, they've turned it in so political, I think, too. That just doesn't help them, for sure. All right, everybody. Well, coming up next is going to be the 4-minute rock report.
I'm ready. And don't forget, top of the hour, we got Les Warner from, him from obviously the iconic band, The Cult, and
The
a
Cult.
bunch of other stuff. So we'll talk about that at the top of the hour. But we'll be right back here on rockallout.com.
No matter the way she lay there paralyzed. Then all my carefully laid out plans, they washed away in the sand. I still can't believe that she's lying at the wine. Well, I did the best I can. She's knowing me, 'cause I'm the man. She likes girls. She likes girls. She likes girls. She likes girls. And so do I. So do I. So do I. So do I. I gave my heart to you, and you knew just what to do. You went and threw my love to the curb. When I did the best I can. She's knowing me, 'cause I'm the man. She likes girls. 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 And so do I.
Now it's time for Kenny, the Rocker Wilkerson, and the 4-minute rock report.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's officially time now for the 4-minute rock report, brought to you by the one and only Rider Now Magazine. Rider Now Magazine is a charity-driven motorcycle and music multimedia publication. It's been together for 15 years. If you want to check them all the way out from Sarasota, Jacksonville, check them all out. You can always go. You know what's really cool about Rider Now Magazine there, G-Love? That this January issue, they did 4 covers. You know, my band is celebrating its 40th anniversary.
That's so cool.
And they did 4 different covers that you can collect, and they did a whole thing on us at the station too, as far as this. And then we got the Florida Originals that's coming out. We'll talk about it all on Wednesday. But if you go to ridernowmagazine.com, you can check it all out there. Now, on today's 4-minute rock report, Sebastian Bach one of the worst cooks in America. You know, they have the show on
The
Food.
worst what?
They have the show on Food Network called The Worst Cooks in America.
Oh, cooks. I thought you
Cooks,
said
cooks.
crooks.
Maybe that too. But anyways, he is on there as one of the cooks. So if you want to see Sebastian Bach mess something up, late night on the Food. Oh, it was on last night on the Food Network. Carlos Santana. Can't believe he's still alive. Totally.
Oh, I love him.
I do too. Postpone his Las Vegas residency after breaking a finger from a fall.
Well, that doesn't work for him.
No.
Have you ever seen his shoes for women?
I have not, but I did.
Oh,
I did tell you that in
beautiful.
1987, I went to the Hollywood Bowl and got in free to see Carlos Santana. Bush, the band Bush, completes a new LP. I Beat the Loneliness. That's the name of that song or name of the album. So for you Bush fans out there, and nobody's yet bought his publishing rights. Scorpions, Mickey D.
Wait. How much is he asking for it? I'm
I
just
don't know.
curious.
Remember, he came out like a month ago. He was talking about how everybody was buying the publishing rights, and he's like, "I don't understand why they're doing this." And I
Then
think
he tried it.
well, maybe he was butthurt that he didn't. Nobody offered him $350 million. I would take it. Scorpions, Mickey D. It's the drummer. He had a statement issue. He's fighting a bacteria blood infection.
Ooh, wow, ouch.
What do they call that though when you get that?
The pencils used to do that to you. You gonna
No.
get stabbed with a pencil?
Well, that's when they had lead, but that's back in the 1900s.
yeah. Do you remember?
Like lead poisoning.
Yes.
Back in the day, you did. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody stabbed you
You
with
also
a
get it
pencil.
from, you also get it from paint.
I think
There's a bunch of lead in it.
well, a lot, especially these old houses back in the 60s. What am I doing? I'm lost. Oh, anyway, so this guy got what's that when you get a blood disease? What's that called? You can die from it. It's like if you go in and get an operation and then you get an infection and it becomes whatever that is.
Not antiseptic, but
You're getting to that point, right?
yeah, yes.
But that's what he did. That's what happened.
septic. You get
Yeah.
septic.
Septic, yeah. Okay, so sad day for G Love today. As I grew up and I had Ozzy posters on my wall, she had the Osmonds. And
I did. No, I had Donny Osmond, not the Osmond.
no, just take it all the way. Just take it.
Oh no.
Just take it. But anyways, Wayne Osmond died at 73 years old.
That's kind of shocking because that 73 is not old. What did they say? What he died of? Have they said yet?
Here's the thing: when you're 73 and you die, nobody really asks
Oh, well, I do.
because you're 70. I think 70 is the cutoff. You know, if you're in your 60s, they'll go, "Oh, what did he die from? He was so young." But when you're in your 70s, you're like, "He made it to 70." The new Doobie Brothers, which again, I didn't even know these guys were still around, but they have a new album coming out.
What?
Yeah,
Not
and
all the originals.
Michael McDonald's on it.
What?
Yeah,
Now that is shocking.
that's what I thought. I thought with Michael McDonald, it'll be
Whoa.
awesome. You see where they're coming up to Spinal Tap 2 sequel?
yes. Yeah.
I love Spinal Tap as a musician. It came out in 1984, which was forever. I know when I put out my first doc back in 2011, I used to compare it to Spinal Tap because there was nothing else to compare it to. Now every band's got a documentary, but they're working on that, and I see that happening coming out next year. Bono, you heard about Bono? You know, he's the lead singer for a little band called U2.
I love them.
He just received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from Joe Biden. So there you go. Joe got
Really?
a last
Yeah, he also gave it to a couple other people.
his son.
I wish.
Uh,
No, it'd have to come from Trump. I
yeah.
wouldn't want it from Biden.
Carrie Underwood, New Year's with first look at Vegas residency film. Okay, so she's getting ready to put out a film from her time in being in Las Vegas. So now it's like they're not selling concert tickets; they're selling concert films, right?
What?
Yeah, Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, tour films. You haven't seen those?
Yeah,
Beyonce and
but
Swift did it first.
everybody, listen. The whole Beyonce halftime thing. It's 13 minutes long. It's on streaming right now.
Oh
We're
yeah, I
just-
know. I remember seeing it
I'm
on
like, they just-
Christmas.
They did it was a halftime show. Now they made it a whole show on.
Basically,
freaking-
it had a whole cinematic before she came out onto the field.
I seen all that. Anyways, Trent Reznor. Trent Reznor, you know,
Yes.
Chicago, Cleveland guy, 9 Inch Nails. He just wins Best Original Score for Challengers at the Golden Globes. And the Golden Globes, that movie Challengers was the girl that plays tennis. That was in the movie with Chalamet, where's they in Dune.
That
Dune-
movie was funny.
The
No,
Dune,
yeah,
one?
it was Challengers,
yeah,
because it was a whole movie of
about
Zendaya.
tennis.
It was a movie about tennis, but it was also a two-way love story where both the guys were fighting over Zendaya.
Yeah, no, and she would make out with him and get them
Yeah.
all ready to go, and then she was like, "Hey," after the game, because she would like to get all
I don't
worked
even
up.
know what this movie is. I missed it.
It's
I'm surprised. That's
I
right up
missed
your
it.
alley.
what's
Oh,
her
wow.
name again?
Who, Zendaya?
Yeah, so she's on fire. I don't think she's super hot, by the way, but she's on fire. And she's a tennis pro, and she's got 2 other tennis pro dudes both wanting her. And so she kind of makes out with them and stuff prior to games, so she gets like motivated to win. I don't know. Did you know Stephen King has his own rock and roll radio station?
No.
He does.
What?
Yeah,
Why are we on it?
it's in Maine, of course.
Well, I know, but he could still put
And
our
it-
show on it.
And it's WKIT. Stephen King has his own rock and roll radio show in Maine.
Wow.
You know, when you got that much money and you're like, I wake up every morning in this town in Maine, I'm just going to buy the station so I can play whatever I want. Kesha, you a fan?
Kinda.
Well, you got a comment over
Love me
there?
some Kesha.
Yeah, I don't hate her.
Yeah.
She just celebrated 15 years since her debut LP, so that went pretty quick, right? It's not
Has it
40,
been that long already?
15 years.
Good.
And it must be a story because it was on every news thing that I went to.
It was because the writer for, I don't remember which song it was, but one of the writers, she's a woman of color, and she feels like they whitewashed her song because Kesha's version blew up. That's the reason why it's in.
Yeah,
I remember
so-
hearing about it. It was
yeah.
so weird.
Boston Calling. It's a festival. You guys know of it, heard of it. It's in May. Tickets go on sale this Wednesday. Wild kind of lineup over there. Luke Combs, Fallout Boys, Dave Matthews. It's that kind of stuff. So Boston Calling. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. 2 weeks until Trump. Right? We
Yes.
talked about that. But what else I seen? Melania Trump
Yes.
has a documentary coming out directed by Brett Ratner.
I think that would be interesting. I'd watch it. I
So-
mean, her voice after a while gets on my nerves.
But but everybody's doing documentaries. I think that
What's that?
Les Warner needs a documentary.
Oh,
I also going to say go Bucks because I just watched them play. They got the third thing. Great. See them Sunday night against the Washington Commanders. And my last little thing I wrote here was Nikki Glazer. Licky Glazer.
licky.
Hosted and roasted. Hosted and roasted last night at the 82, how do you say it?
82 years?
82 annual? 80
80
seconds. I wanted to put a TH on there. Just
Yeah,
wasn't working.
82nd.
Golden Globes. And that, my friends, is the 4-Minute Ruck Report.
That's awesome. Some good stuff there. I
Yeah,
mean,
some
for
stuff.
sure.
But we haven't done one in 2 weeks, and I had
You had
to
to dig
I had
even
to
for
dig.
that? You had to dig?
well,
dig?
because all they're doing is the best of last year, and everybody's going on tour. Nobody has an album, and that's pretty much it. And there's a few documentaries out there.
A few. There's quite a few.
Everybody's doing one.
Yeah.
A matter
for
of fact,
sure.
I've seen Dawkins doing one, Rats doing one. They're all doing one.
Well, everybody likes to watch that stuff.
Well,
I
they
mean,
like to copy me.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You're
Yeah.
the one who started it.
I
kinda.
did.
Yeah.
It was me and Spinal Tap. I did. Look
There
it
you
up.
go. There, look it up. There's proof out there.
And that's the 2-Minute Ruck Report.
All right. Well, listen, we have this amazing guy coming up, Wes Warner.
Great drummer. Good bass player, too, by the way. He does play bass.
Isn't that is that kind of common where you're a bass player and you can do
Well,
drums?
for me, yeah, I think so. I think so.
I mean, I don't get it because one's
Okay.
got strings and one
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't play guitar worth a crap. I can play like 3 or 4 chords, right? I'm not a guitar player, but I can play bass. But the thing is, I think drums. Like if I was going to air anything, I'm an air drummer. I've got
Okay.
all the kicks, right? So I think drums, but I play bass. But I think if I had to pick another instrument, I would probably go to drums.
Does Drummer Boy know how to play a bass?
Nobody should, but this drummer boy does.
Yeah, no,
so
that's cool.
yeah. So we'll have Les Warner. I want to see. I don't know why I see Wes. Les Warner.
Did you say Wes?
No, he's out west.
No, but did you say that his name Wes? I
No.
thought you said Les.
Les Warner.
Yeah,
There
I
you
didn't
go.
hear you say Wes.
I'm just playing.
Oh, okay.
But he's from one of the best albums, Love Removal Machine.
Yeah.
Love the song, The Cult. I think he played on the best Cult records for sure.
Wow. Well, listen, everybody. Apparently, what was I? Was it Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that did there was that white dude that like blew the cold air. I saw this vision in my head coming over here because it's going to get super, super windy here in Florida.
Mhm.
Already, they've shut down states due to the wind chill and the wind factor. Have you seen this?
Not in
But-
Florida.
No, but it's supposed to get down in the
supposed to?
30s. Grayson told me, he just texted me, he goes, Mom, it's like 30 degrees outside right now. I was riding a bike. It's so cold.
Okay, so my family lives in Indiana. I've been hearing about it for a couple days now. Oh, we're going to have this biggest storm, whatever, century, whatever. So it's supposed to be 12 to 14 inches. It just stopped snowing. They got 7.
Okay.
Now, 7 inches is a lot of snow. Don't get me wrong,
Right,
but it's
right.
not 14 inches.
No, but it's something to do with the wind chill. And it's like, I see that big old thing, this white thing in this movie. I can't remember what it was, where he blows and it like chills everything. It ices everything and you couldn't even
The
move.
Eistermeister.
Like, I don't know what it was.
Was it one of
called.
them reindeer shows?
Yeah, it was
But it was
Rudolph.
the Heatmeister and the Frozen Meister.
Yes. Well, he's blowing wind right here in Florida is what I'm trying to tell you. It's supposed to get super cold here tonight.
Cold Meister, Rudolph the Red.
We gotta find if it's real.
No doubt. All right, everyone. It is the top of the hour. When we come back after a couple of commercial breaks, giving some love to our sponsors.
Then play a song from the Cult.
And we're going to play a song from the Cult, and Facebook probably isn't going to like it. But you know what? F them.
And when you
Who
get back,
cares?
we'll talk to Wes Warner
Stay right here on Real Talk with G Love.
on rockallout.com.
Metal Workout Weekdays. Join G-Love every Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern, to work out to the best heavy metal bands of all time. Leg workouts, chest workouts, any workouts with Metal Workout Weekdays will pump you up for the best results on Live 365 Radio at Rock All Out or rockallout.com.
When you buy American, you buy the best. Handcrafted. Something premium. Something pure. For this is the very essence of what our servicemen and women gave their lives to protect. And by God, we shall not allow their sacrifice to be forgotten. It's time to show the world just how great American can be. And we will not wait for tomorrow to come. We will stand here, this moment, together. And we will start today. Don't ever forget how great it is to be American. America we need right now. American premium vodka. Celebrate your sport.
I've been representing accident victims for nearly a decade, and I've always wanted an office where my clients would feel comfortable and welcome. I'm attorney Fran Hosh, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights. Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
Shot this one.
All right, you ready for this, G Love?
Absolutely.
All the way via Elon Musk satellite from Las Vegas, the one and only killer drummer, by the way, Mr. Les Warner. How you doing, Les?
Good. How you doing, guys?
All right. Can you turn him up just a little bit? Hey, how you doing? Happy New Year, by the way.
You too. I tried to get on with my computer, but it wouldn't let me for some reason. So now I'm on the phone.
Well, but you still look good. You're
I
good.
like the whole thing happening where you're walking around with the phone. It's pretty cool. Like that could be a nice video for you right there.
Yeah. This is this house. I love my house. We got the most amazing house.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big party house.
Party.
Well, I want to come.
Party
I want to
house.
come party. How long you been in Las Vegas?
Actually, 22 years. I can't
Oh
believe
wow!
it. Yeah, I
Is
know.
you still loving it? I mean,
I love
I'm thinking about moving out of Florida and coming to Las Vegas. I'm not even kidding.
it. Can you see
Look
it?
at you. Look at that. Oh my God. I lived in Vegas for about a year and a half and I loved it. I was out in the canyon. What was it called? Something.
Summerlin?
Yeah, Summerlin. Yes.
I used to live there. I'm in Henderson now, which is it's a little bit more spread out. It's and the views are incredible. You don't matter in Summerlin. It was a bit tight, wasn't it? You know.
Right. So so I know you're in Vegas. I know you played Raiding the Rock Vault a few times. Is that still going on out there?
Yeah, I'm the sub for that show. Yeah, I go in and sub it for Blas. Yeah.
And that's awesome, right? Great gig. And then I was telling G Love this off the air. You know, obviously we just played a song from the Cult, which is epic. You did Montrose. You know, I was telling her that Sammy Hagar did Montrose. Now you didn't do it with Sammy by any chance, right?
No, I did it with Keith St. John. Yeah, I'm not that old.
Well, I know, but I was just hoping. You know, I mean, yeah.
Hey, I need you to go back outside so we can look at that beautiful view. That's where we need you.
Like that. Oh, wait a minute.
So beautiful. We need that backdrop.
Yeah, wait.
Okay. You know what's crazy?
See, that's from my bedroom window.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
Oh my
Good for
gosh,
you.
right there. Just stay right there. Don't move too much. Don't move too much.
How's the weather out there today? Is it warm? I mean,
I love it. I love the weather out here. You know, because I grew up in England, you know, where it's all rainy and cold. Our winters came from Siberia in England.
Right.
You know? So if I'm going to live anywhere, I want it to be sunny and nice and hot, you know?
No, what did you pick? Why did you pick Vegas over California? Just the money wise and
Did I say anything about that? Well, you're Floridans. You're from Florida, so maybe I can say.
You can.
But my experience in California during the 80s,
right.
You know, the people are very backstabbing-y.
Yeah.
If they can't get things out of you, then they turn nasty with you, you know? Because everyone's so desperate to make it. Everyone's so desperate to be successful in that. So LA was very much like, some of the people were not very desirable.
You know, I lived there in the mid 80s, right? And I remember getting picked up by chicks, and their come on line to me was, "I banged Don Dokken." I used to get that as a line, dude. Don Dokken. That was like their lead in line to me. You know what I mean? Or whoever they banged. That's California for you. But the only reason I said that is because everybody's left. They all went to Nashville.
Now, and I'm really starting to bloody feel it as well, is all the Californian people moving out here to Vegas now. So now I'm sensing some of that stuff here, like the back talk and the backstabbing, and I'm certain situations here. I'm like, okay, I was avoiding this, not going to California, and now it's actually bloody caught up with me here.
Right. Well, but you got the head start, man. You've been there over 20 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I think there was only like the drummer from Stryper. I think he was the only guy here when I moved here.
Right. Well, you got all those guys from, I think, then Blas and those guys from Raiding the Rock Vault. A few of them live there, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I love it here. I got a studio. Oh, yeah. Let me.
Uh-oh. He's up and he's running.
I love it.
I love it too. It's great.
All right. So.
You know what's crazy about this? I don't remember Les having such an accent. Am I just?
No, he's got the dude's. He's English,
obviously, man. I just don't remember last time we talked. I'm going. Gosh, his accent's really strong. I didn't realize.
I've been hanging out with a bunch of English people.
Is that what it is?
So it gets stronger when you do that.
Well, it's the holidays. Like when I get back to Indiana, man, I'm like a hillbilly. I'm like, y'all, hillbilly. That's not a hick.
Oh,
I've been working on my accent all my life.
Yeah, I bet you have.
All right, yeah, I'm going to give you a bit of a tour here.
20 minutes to get to the studio? Look at that.
So this is where I was going to do it, but it wouldn't do it. It wouldn't work on my computer.
Oh.
So this is my studio.
Beautiful.
Where
Yeah,
I
I
do right.
Yeah, I like it. This is beautiful.
So then this is the control room, and I got a snake that goes from in here into this.
Uh oh. Yeah, no, it's just his probably his internet.
This is one of those beds you can put up and put away. It's like a cupboard, you know.
Oh, a hideaway bed.
So
Yeah,
Les,
so I'll put this away later when I do some drums. But yeah, this is my recording kit.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
I
Holy
do all my, you know.
Whoa,
Nice,
look
nice.
at that.
So check this out. Hold it.
Hold it. Hold a minute.
well, are we gonna see a classic car now? What else you got?
No,
He's got
this is
something.
the view. This is the view.
Oh, I love it. I really enjoyed Las Vegas. Hey, have you ever gone up to Mount Charleston?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't care. I think it's just so cool because it's hot outside in Vegas, but you go up to this mountain and it's snowing. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, do you remember the cabin? Did you ever go to
Yes.
the cabin?
Yes.
It got burnt down.
No, it did not.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't.
I think it was an insurance job or something like that, you know?
Right? Never seen that happen.
You know, that
before.
was the first time I ever had elk. Was up in Mount Charleston. The
What,
game.
You ate it?
I ate it.
You ate it.
Yeah, it was good.
I never had that.
Well, I like venison anyway, so I kind of like that gamey taste. But the elk was good. I was surprised.
Is it like lamb?
Kinda, yes.
I
If
love lamb.
then you would like it. You would like the elk. It
Well,
can be a little tough.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be a little
Yeah,
tough.
but it's hard. It's hard to beat a cow, though. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know about all that.
Well, when I went to Alaska, I had a
Venison's pretty good if it's
I had-
cooked right.
I had a moose hot dog, and I'm like, why would I eat a moose hot dog? Like, it's not as good as a regular hot dog.
Why would I eat a moose hot
No,
dog?
no. So, Les, you've been staying busy out there, right? I know you're always playing around. I know you had a thing for a while where if you were playing on people's recordings, they could contact you and you do some stuff that way. You still doing
Yeah,
that?
but the stuff I sent you 2 tracks. Did you get those 2 tracks I sent you?
I got them late, but we're gonna play one of them when we get
Yeah.
out. Like, it's from a band called Custard Pie.
Yeah, Ian Rowan Robertson. That was during the pandemic. Here's the front of the house. Look, here's the front.
I love it. Hey, we get the tour of the house.
Beautiful.
Hey, do you have UFOs out there?
Have what?
UFOs?
I haven't seen any.
No.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Darn.
No,
I've been
no-
looking. Well, I've been looking, but no,
Any drones?
no drones. Well, we did have a drone when we were sunbathing one day. Someone had one outside, spying on us.
No.
Well,
Were you naked?
Yeah, right.
No, not me.
No.
Them days are over.
I don't want to torture anyone with that site. you
Yeah,
know?
I got you, brother.
Yeah.
Are
So
there good?
um,
Have you gone to the Sphere yet?
I haven't. No, I have not.
Really?
You know, we try and keep away from the strip as much as possible because
Yeah.
it's so expensive, and the parking is ridiculous, and it's just
It's gotten crazy out there, hasn't
Well,
it?
it used to be really nice. I used
Yeah.
to love Vegas, and now they built everything out to the street. There's nowhere to walk. There's no these buffets are $50 now.
Yeah,
No
they're
funny.
up there as well. It's like $50 to park, and then you got to get Uber from the hotel. That's
Yeah.
another $40. It's ridiculous, you know.
Oh.
But I do want to go to the Sphere, though. I almost took a trip just to do that.
Yeah.
I mean-
So guess who I was on the phone with before I called in? Ira Black.
Oh, I know Ira.
We
Yeah.
love Ira.
Yeah, Ira's awesome, and he's coming over Thursday. We're working on a few projects together, you know.
Oh, we got to get him back on.
We can. I
like Ira.
I seen that the Bullet Boy thing is over, right? He's over that whole
Yeah.
deal. So, yeah, he's-
Oh, you remember the autism book? He's in that book.
oh, I know him for sure. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. No, Ira's totally cool.
I played with them a couple of times at our jam. I do a jam thing once a month. It's called a Sunday School Jam. I do it with Mitch Perry.
Oh, I
Me
know.
and-
From Great White and whatever.
Yeah, me and Mitch do it, and then Ira came down. But then I hung out with Ira at a Christmas party last week, and we really bonded. And you know, his energy is so great, and you know, we're looking at doing some stuff together. You know,
It'd be good. Good
Oh,
guy.
I
I'm
like
friends with his wife too. But I'm just talking about between Ira and Mitch Perry. Those are the two guys that have the greatest hair in rock and roll.
oh yeah, oh, yeah. You know,
I mean, my God.
playing. I love playing. He's got such a big smile on his face when he plays. You know.
Talking about Ira. Yeah, the only thing is he's just there's no total. You got to go total vegan on him.
We lost you again.
Someone called
Oh,
in.
there he is. No, I said you got to be total vegan.
Oh, he's vegan?
Ira
He's
is.
so awesome. You know.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. In your
Mitch, can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
do
you
now.
now.
Oh.
yeah.
Are you
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can
Yeah,
hear you.
it's technology, man. It sucks. And I was telling him earlier, I said, everybody, because I liked it back in the old days when you could just call on the phone, be laying around in your underwear smoking a fatty, and you could just call somebody. Now you got to get all pretty and everything else to talk to people. So,
Well, podcast is where it's at, isn't it? I mean, is this a podcast that we're on now?
it's a podcast / radio because we're on a radio station as well, but
Okay.
mostly podcasts, right? I mean, that's kind of.
Yeah, the one thing that we're able to do is stream music and literally do like a radio station would do. And then, but it's us. We get to control who hears it, who doesn't hear it. I mean,
No.
that's a beautiful, we're not under a corporation situation. You
Well,
know what I mean?
which is awesome. But not only that, dude, we are in the mall. We are in a mall. I mean,
You are?
Yeah.
J.C. Penney's is right next door. I'm in a big, like, what is this, like 80,000 square foot mall or something? It's crazy, dude. 2 stories, yeah. So we got to. It's fun because people walk by all the time, you know.
Right. Whereabouts are you in Florida? I forgot.
We're just on the north side of Orlando.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, I'd say we're probably 15 minutes from downtown. You know what I mean? So not too far, just on the outskirts, right?
Right.
We're one county north of Orlando, but yeah. When are you coming back to Florida, by the way? Been a while.
I might. Did you see that project I sent you? That new project.
The new New Wave.
All right. So it looks like we're going to be doing the opening party for in Miami for the '80s cruise.
Oh, for the Monster Rock cruise.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
yeah.
No, not Monsters of Rock. The '80s cruise.
Oh, okay, it's a different one then. Yeah, they got so many. They got the yacht cruise now. They got so many cruises.
I know. So we're looking at doing that in March, I think. With my new wave band we're doing all the hits from the '80s. You know, it's me and the singer from Ultravox and the keyboard player from When in Rome.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I used to love that band.
No, I checked it out. I checked out the promo you sent.
Yeah, it's you know, it's like for doing corporate gigs and parties and stuff like that. But what I sent you earlier, to give you a little bit of background on those tracks I sent you earlier, the Custard Pie.
Yeah,
that was me and
Yep.
Rowan from Dio during the pandemic.
Okay.
We got together and we started writing, and Rowan found this singer from India, Gurish. He has a band called Gurish and the Chronicles.
Okay.
Have you heard of them?
I have not.
Have not.
Yeah, they do a lot of the festivals in Europe and that. And he found him on YouTube and contacted him. And so he ended up writing like 3 songs and recording them. He's in India recording the vocals, and we did everything else out here. In fact, we did a video for one of the songs, and me and Rowan are out here in the desert doing a video, and he's in the Indian desert.
Right.
Together, you know. Cool.
But the cool thing about that is you do something over there and somebody picks it up. I mean, you only got 1 billion people to deal with. You know what I mean? I would love to have 1 billion people.
His own band, so it's we're not really a band as such. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was just a writing project that, you know, we wanted to do something during the pandemic. You know, something creative. You know.
Right.
So it was fun. I think it came out pretty good. So if you got a choice between which one you want to play, I don't know. Eye of the Storm would probably be better.
But that's, for what it's worth, that's the one I gave him. So
Oh, oh.
that's the one I said to the producer. I said, "Look, put
They're all slightly different. You know, I think it's a mix between Zeppelin, Bad Company, and Aerosmith. You know, quite a lot of influences in there. You know.
yeah. How come you ain't out playing drums with Sammy Hagar right now? I just said Led Zeppelin. I just remember the Bond.
Kenny Aronoff. I mean,
I know, right? Great guy, right? That's another.
That guy is phenomenal. It's amazing.
You know, we interviewed him a year ago, and I'm from Indiana, right? So Mellencamp is like the Bruce Springsteen of Indiana.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
So, and he had a bunch of funny stories, but that guy is so technical as far as like writing down every note, and he's just intense, man. I don't know if I could hang with a guy like that.
He really is. Yeah. There's a gig that I might be up for. I can't say who it is, but I'm gonna probably have to really get my technology sorted out for it, because I'm sure I think they use like drum machines and with samples and all this stuff. So if I get a chance to do that gig, which fingers crossed, I'll do it, because I'm looking for a proper gig again. You know.
Sure, man. I mean,
you know, it's funny he's talking about that. My son is 22, right? So we're driving up to Tally from Orlando, and we're to some of the music that my kid's listening to, right? And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I was just thinking about that kind of music. It was very synthetic. What is that word?
Symphonic?
No, what do you call it when they're doing a lot of the synthesizing?
Okay.
Yeah, like synthesizing.
Yeah, that's all coming back. I'm like, wait a minute. This stuff was out in the 80s when all these bands were doing that. And I can think of English bands. They were the ones that really did it.
I caught, like I said, I caught the promo video for the new wave.
Yeah.
That Les
is that kind of what that is?
He's doing some English 80s stuff.
Like, Blue Monday.
Fully come back.
All that stuff. And
coming back, Les, I looked at my kid and I go, okay, can you do me a favor? Can you just go play this song, this song? He goes, oh my God, Mom, it sounds the same.
No, I like what you're doing, because there's not a lot of bands that play that genre.
That's right.
They're not.
It really is put together for the corporate stuff. And there's 3 of us in the band. We're saying it's like the Brits playing the hits, you know? We're all this, you know?
Right.
We did
sorry, there's a delay in there. Here at Celebration, we had Flock of Seagulls, and I remember downtown they were playing, and just hearing that music, and they were just here not even, again, like 4 or 5 years ago. Right. And literally that sound is coming back. It is making a full circle. So maybe you're doing the right thing out there.
He lives in Florida, I think that the
Yes.
Listen, I worked for that guy for 2 years, so I know all about mine. You know, listen, we put an independent album out back in 1995, and I put him on the road opening up for Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Remember that was like the biggest band at the time. And then I got him on Howard Stern, I got him on Dana Bonaducci, where they are on the 80s. I dealt with all that crap with the Seagulls. And the thing that was crazy about that, they got signed by Clive Davis, and their first tour was opening up for Police Synchronicity tour.
Oh, really?
Oh my God! And those dudes won a Grammy. They won a Grammy for the very first year they did an instrumental.
Really?
They won a Grammy for an instrumental. I'm like, oh my God.
I didn't know that. I did some time with Bow Wow Wow. You know.
Yeah. Those guys are good. You play with the player, right?
Festival out there. 80s in the Park, is it? The festival.
Yeah, yes, we played that one too. That's in the backyard. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. I did that with Bow Wow Wow and Gina Loves Jezebel.
Yes, I was there.
Yeah, when I did that show. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was there.
I actually played every one of them. But the thing about I'm pretty good friends with Nick, who plays with guitar player for Gene Loves Jezebel now. You know, Nick was with the Bullet Boys, and then Ira got that gig, and then Nick went over to Gene Loves Jezebel. I mean, I know the stories. I just don't live there.
It all sounds incestual.
Everybody's been in the Bullet Boys. He goes through so many musicians. That guy, that singer.
Well, I always think that like the same thing with Don Dokken. You know what I mean? Don's had a lot to do. I'm like, I know 4 guitar players that have been in your band.
You guys are
great band, though. Great.
There's obviously something not good going on with that. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to deal with.
So you're 2025. Let me just come right out and ask you, what does that look like for you? 2025. Tell me what it looks like.
I feel really good about it. I feel really good. I just actually stopped drinking, which means I'm going to stop smoking, which is a good thing. I've got some big plans for this year. I might even be putting out Les Electric, which is my solo band. But I'm actually looking for a singer right now. But Ira had some ideas about that. So, and we're working with producer Ron Mancuso, who lives out here, and he was in that band Beggars and Thieves.
Okay.
And we're working with him. We're gonna do an EP. We did some shows last year, early last year, and it went down really well. But I had to get rid of the singer, but that's another story. But anyway, yeah. So I'm putting my band back together. I asked Ira if he's interested. So I don't know. I might put that back together again. You know.
Yeah, well, it's always about the singers, right? I mean, we already know.
Yeah.
But listen, you got a lot of fans in Florida, dude. We posted that you were going to come on the show yesterday, and
oh yeah,
I got reached out to by a lot of people. So did
Really?
G-Love. Everybody loves some Les.
No,
Les.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep. Why do you want to keep calling him?
Well,
Les?
because it's Les Warner. So there's
Yeah.
there's a W
When you're
right there.
dyslexic like me,
Oh my
that's
God.
exactly what happened. I said like me. I didn't even say like you.
Rockstar.
I said me.
it's short for lesbian.
Ah.
I love women. I'm a lesbian.
Yeah, I bet
Yes,
you
yeah.
are. I bet you are, buddy.
Very cool.
Well, we appreciate you. I'm so glad you reached out. You know, I told G-Love off the air. I said Les reached out to me and said Happy New Year, and I'm like, well, of course I had to get him on the show.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for like 7 years now, dude, and we're in the freaking mall. So.
And you know, I'm gonna book New Wave this year. We're gonna do a lot of work, and I might be subbing for someone else that's a pretty big band as well. So I think there's a bunch of opportunities this year that I didn't have over the last years that are going to come up. You know what I mean? So I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to do boxing again, start boxing for training and stuff. And yeah, I'm excited about this year.
Yeah, you
Good.
got to be mean and lean to be a drummer, right?
Well, you know, you got to be in decent shape. I mean, I've been playing for so long that I conserve my energy. I know how to, you know, conserve my energy and stuff. And the shows I'm doing, they're only like an hour and a half shows anyway. So, you know.
Right. Yeah, like the old days. You know, it's funny, Les, a month ago, dude, and I'm just a little bit younger than you by 3 or 4 years. And I sneezed and threw my back out. So I threw my 4 days.
My friend,
Okay, you can't admit these things on air.
Hold on. It's funny though.
my friend put his back out he was drying his hair with his hair dry.
That's got to be Ira. You kidding me? Can you imagine Ira trying to blow dry his hair?
Oh
That
my
dude's
God, hair is
long.
so long, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
It's awesome. Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
God.
listen, Les, we appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for coming in and jumping on the show last minute. I hope you have a great 2025. Keep us in the loop on stuff. If you if you ever get to Florida, let me know because I can set you up a couple of radio stations.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to bring my band. You know, I want to bring New Wave out there. You know, are you involved with that festival? That 80s?
I'm not. That's Miami, man. That's to me. That's like you in San Francisco. It's
Yeah, right. Yeah, but we'll be talking. We'll be talking because you know I want to definitely get some bookings out there and bring my bands. I was doing the Dead Boys for a couple of years. I don't know if you knew that. I was playing bass with them.
I knew you played bass. I just didn't
I
remember.
asked that question earlier. Like, do drummers like actually play bass? And I didn't know he played.
Yeah,
I love playing bass. Love it. You know, I just wanted to be out front to make a change. You know,
for a minute, right?
like the back there, sitting there. I wanted to be at the front of the stage. So playing with the Dead Boys was awesome because we do these big festivals. And I'm at the front of the stage. It's so good, you know?
It is awesome. I get it. Well, listen, keep us in mind. Like I said, you get down here, Les, I will hook you up with something, man. I'll get you an FM radio interview, a TV interview. I got game in a 100-mile radius. So anything you want.
All right. Well, definitely keep in touch. I'll let you know what's going on. Absolutely.
Hey,
and again, Happy New Year, man. And we'll talk to you.
Back at you.
Appreciate you. Talk to you soon. We're going to play a song right now. We're going to play that song he's talking about by Custard Pie, a song called Eye of the Storm, right here on rockallout.com.
Awesome.
think there, G Love?
I like it a lot.
Man,
I do.
he was definitely doing the triplets on that one. He
No,
had,
no,
he had
I-
some double bass. He had double bass going on, man, like a train.
Yeah, no, it was good. Really, really good.
And killer bass playing, by the way. I don't know who played bass on that, but that whole album was killing.
I
Man.
wrote it. I
Well,
wrote
we
it.
definitely have to check that out and get more information on
Custard
that band.
Pie.
Custard Pie.
Awesome.
And
That-
I tried to find him on Facebook. I'm like looking all over.
Well, I went
I'm
to
such
YouTube.
a freak.
Yeah.
No, I got the YouTube. I got that for sure. All right. So G loves a little bit of going and hanging out at some really quirky places.
Okay.
Quirky is the word for this studio for sure. And people sitting in here. I always see like quirky people walking around. It's kind of funny. Eye of the Storm. Check it out. Like that song. I got to add that. I'll be adding that to my rotation. By
there
the
you
way,
go.
my workout rotation.
Yeah.
That's a really good song for my my list.
Now, let's see. Les still on. When's the workouts?
I
Between
do
what time?
9 to 11 a.m. Eastern.
Right.
And oh yeah, since he's gonna start boxing and stuff, he might like my playlist. Wow.
Send it
I
to
just thought about that.
Send it
He
to me.
might like it. So I'll add
It's
that
pretty.
to
It's a pretty aggressive playlist.
Yeah, that's all right, but it gets you going.
You got your saliva and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. It's good stuff.
Kick. What's that song they got?
Click, click,
Click, click, boom.
Oh wow,
That's a good one.
it's a really good one.
Mhm.
So anyway, we got some small towns to visit on the West Coast since we were kind of in that realm of Las Vegas, right? Kind of.
That's West, but
Yeah, no, it is. How about Astoria, Oregon? You ever heard of Astoria, Oregon?
Listen,
Oregon?
I have to be honest. I have never. Oregon and Seattle, Washington is the two places
I have not been either. Nope. But you may know this place though if you are a big Goonie fan. The Goonies.
Yeah, when I was 12. Yeah, I guess.
Oh my God, the Goonies are coming back. Do you know that?
I-
They're coming back as Netflix, and they're going to be a series. Oh, I can't wait. By the way,
I just want people to come up with original stuff once in a
no,
while.
I love it. I love it. 1985 was the Goonies, by the way, and
And Brolin was in it. Josh Brolin.
that's right. And also, what was his name? A couple of the kids. The one now
Corey
that's
Feldman.
he's a rock star in his own mind.
Yeah.
Hey, he was opening up for some big bands.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit.
As a joke.
Yeah, but he still was there.
Yeah. well,
Anyway, the Goonies were filmed in Astoria, 1985, and the house was actually on 38th Street. So this is where Mikey and Brandon lived, the two characters. And they also have the Flavel House Museum.
Flavel.
Flavel House Museum, where Mikey's father worked.
Okay.
And then the old Clatsop County Jail is now home to a collection of film memorabilia as the Oregon Film Museum. I would love to go there. It's a beautiful place. I mean, it really is like everybody knows each other, you can tell.
That's a TV show, right? Oh, that's Cheers. Never
Oh
mind.
yeah, that's different. Anyway, this is the oldest, one of the oldest cities in 1811, and it's the oldest city in Oregon and the first permanent settlement in the U.S. west of the Rocky Mountains. So anyway,
First
pretty
permanent
cool.
settlement, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Mhm.
Bolinas, California. Never heard of this place, for the record, and I thought I knew a lot about California.
It's a big state.
This small coastal community located 1 hour north of San Francisco is a well-kept secret. That's no accident. It's rumored that in an attempt to keep tourists away, Bolinas locals once resorted to stealing street signs to keep their town under wraps. But if you overcome the navigational diversions, and there's quite a few winding mountain paths leading into town, this quirky North California town promises to enchant the moment you arrive. There's only 1,600 people, and they call themselves the Bolinas. What? Sounds like a cool place.
I need to start a cult like that.
Yeah, they have Bolinas Beach, where there's a lot of sun worshipers, wave riders, and families on the sandy coastline and consistent swells.
California is beautiful.
Another quaint California beach town is Capitola. Never heard of this either.
I've heard of that one.
That one you have is
Mhm.
situated on Monterey Bay, which I do know about. It's an hour south of San Francisco in Santa Cruz County. One of the biggest draws here is the colorful beach houses, which is very cool looking. Capitola
Looks
Village.
like Miami, right?
Yeah, doesn't it? With all the different colors of houses, purple, yellow, rust, green, blue.
I have a feeling that Arizona's like that too.
Could be.
Yeah.
These painted abodes have provided a gorgeous backdrop for many vacations. Not my word. I know he's over there eating, and I'm so hungry. I'm like watching him eat, going, "Oh my God, it looks so good."
I'm going home eating leftover chicken and rice.
There you go. That's what he's eating. Oh, he's eating noodles.
Mm.
That's healthy. That's for the gains. It's bulk season.
Oh, there we go.
I'm bulking for sure.
This little beautiful quaint town has been around since 1925, and pretty cool. I wouldn't mind. I didn't even know this existed. It's a neat little place, and they got some great little Airbnbs that you can get. They have the Capitola Historical Museum there. There you go. Newport, Oregon. Oregon's popular for some beautiful landscape, for sure. Have you ever been to Oregon? Anybody?
No,
I know you haven't. I haven't.
Never been off the East Coast.
No, I know that Dave Locke from Lockstar Guitars and the bass player for.
Oh yeah, that's right. They live in Oregon.
They did live in Oregon.
They're not there anymore?
No, he moved a couple of years ago, and he moved inward. So I don't know the next. I think he lives
Wyoming?
in I think so. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I guessed something right maybe.
But he lived in Oregon forever.
Yeah, I remember that. Anyway, this place is known for the historic bayfront, filled with shops, galleries, coffee houses, and restaurants, with some quirky attractions. Ripley's, believe it or not, Word of Adventure. So you have and they also have a sea lion dock, which I think is so cool. You ever drive by one of those and they're like, they're like yelling at you?
The only one I did was San Francisco.
Yeah. And this also has the Oregon Coast Aquarium. It's an underwater tunnel where you can do feedings, and a must-see highlight in this offbeat town. Some really cool stuff to see. But yeah, the sea lions are awesome. Are they mean though?
Yes.
They are mean.
Territorial and will bite you.
Yes, they're sea lions.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yes, they're sea
Thank
lions. Yes.
They're not sea
I think
poodles
they eat penguins.
and people.
Yeah. They'll
Well,
go after
yeah,
people.
when the moment presents.
Okay, so if I want to kill somebody, I guess I could drop them off at a big thing of sea lions, and they'll eat them all up.
You know, I've been thinking about that because I watch a lot of those
yeah.
true crimes.
How can you get away with it?
The best thing you can really do is to take one of two things. You either take your chick on a cruise and throw her off the side of the boat. That's one.
Nah, they'll get you on that one.
Well, it's hard. Or you have to take them to like Colorado up in the mountains to where they fall off the cliff.
You know what though? I was driving through Ocala National.
I know too much about this subject.
Well, I'm just saying that it's been thought about.
No, the key is pigs.
Pigs. Oh, you like pigs to eat them?
Yeah, because pigs eat everything except teeth.
Okay, there you go.
Well, I will tell you this though. Yesterday I got rerouted off of 95 or 75. Can't remember which one. Coming from Tallahassee.
75.
Yeah, and I had to get off on this 360 something.
Yep.
And it goes through Ocala.
National Forest.
Now, I have been through Ocala, and I used to go deer hunt years ago, believe it or not, in Ocala. Ocala.
When I drive home to Indianapolis, when I do Indiana now,
Yeah.
I do that. I drive it all the way up to the Ocala National Forest, and I take that over till I get to 75.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Then I take 75 up to 260 or whatever it is, the one up there in Chattanooga. It's a little 60 mile an hour. It's 21. I think. And then I get on 65 and I'm home.
So all I can tell you is when you get to Ocala National Forest, if you can't hide a body out there, you got some problems. That's all.
Alligators would be good too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Go find a big old pond of alligators, just throw a body in there. That'll work. Leavenworth, Washington. Now I've heard of this, and it's really cool because it looks like a German town. I've seen this before. I have never been, but it's Bavarian, which isn't Bavarian pretty much considered German?
If you say
Kinda.
so, yeah.
I don't know.
It's over there.
It was founded in 1890. It was an Old West town in the 1960s. Can you imagine? From 1890 to 1960, it never changed from an Old West town.
They were still pooping in outhouses.
Oh my God, I could never. Can you imagine when it gets down to 0 below and you gotta go take a dump?
My ex, her parents live in a cabin in Maine on the water.
Oh.
And the problem is the grandfather built it. They got it, right? So that's their permanent residence. And they live too close to the water to have plumbing, so they have to use an outhouse.
Yeah, not happening. Never in my lifetime.
And yes, it's freezing.
No, I'll just do a little canister dump somewhere.
Well, they do. They have one in the house, but it's a little thing, and you got to put powder in it every time.
Oh God.
That eat up the poop.
Yeah, no, not happening.
It's rough.
It's like composite stuff.
It's rough.
Yeah. So this place, by the way, this Bavarian style little architecture town, they have the Nutcracker Museum. There's 7,000 Nutcracker dolls that you'll see. A European chocolatier noted for its beer hall Stein Leavenworth. In addition to these German staples, it also enjoys year-round German festivals, including Oktoberfest. See, I would go do that. I think that would be fun to be a part of that. No?
In Germany.
Well, I've been to Germany during that time.
Was it awesome?
Yeah. I mean,
was it like Chevy Chase?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Really?
No, it was fun. I mean,
the big chick with the and the
oh
outfits
no, they're all like that. The German women are huge, man. Don't mess with a
do
German
they
chick.
do they like American men?
No, they like skinny men.
Okay.
They like real skinny men. I don't know if they like
because they're big.
I guess I don't know over there. It's that modernized woman is very popular in Germany. Like if you're skinny mini in Germany, I don't think you're very well.
So it's like back in the old days when the kings were really
yeah, you know when you see the pictures.
They're like that guy makes money. He can feed his family.
Yeah,
it might be.
Remember if women were very Renaissance, they were very chunky.
I wasn't born. I wasn't around back then.
No, me either.
But you needed somebody to keep you warm at night. I know that.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. We got the sexy tip of the night coming up next. Stay right here on Real Talk with G Love.
JustTheTip.com.
Tired of faking it and making up an alibi. It's time to take it, gotta make it, cause it's do or die. If there's one thing I've learned, you touch the sky, you get burned. There's a reason for the season that I'm living in. I'm conceiving all the reasons, now it's time to begin. Something I know you always reap what you sow. When the walls come closing in, instead of stand my pride, the original sin. I can't make it alone, take a seat at the throne, feel the weight in my bones. I'm just dying to see if the devil inside's gonna crucify me. 'Cause when it comes to waking up, the bullets fly as I drink from my cup. I can't make it alone, can't make it alone, can't make it alone. Hard times make the man, that's the remedy. I see the signs, I know the pain, I sing the melody. If there's one thing I'm told, you can't steal, you get old. It's a wild ride, hard tied by the government. I've been a hustler, been a sinner, been an overman. If there's one thing I've learned, you only get what you've earned. When the walls come closing in, instead of slap my pride, the original sin. I can't make it alone, take a seat at the throne, feel the weight in my bones. I'm just dying to see if the devil inside's gonna crucify me. 'Cause when it comes to waking up, the bullets fly as I drink
I like it.
That's a good song.
You got that little na 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 at the end.
On the you can't go wrong with na-nas.
Yeah, I really can.
That's on the Florida Originals that we'll talk about on
Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's coming out on Wednesday.
So the sexy tip of the night for me is this amazing conversation that I had on the ride up to Tallahassee. So, you know, I was not like, I mean, in a band, I can only imagine all the stuff you got on the road and what was happening. Right?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, you know, a rotating
Oh my
door.
God, it was horrible.
Yep. So, you know, I started thinking about when I was younger, I was so into sports and I was so into things that I just didn't really care about boys. And I wasn't a lesbian. Let me just make that clear.
Well, if you were, you'd be still playing softball, right?
Probably. But yeah, I just wasn't, you know, I wasn't into learning about sex, I guess, right? And I think boys are different than girls. I think boys.
No, I don't know about that anymore.
Well, that's what I was going to say. But in my time, it was the boys
were the aggressors.
And the girls were kind of the ones that, you know. Yeah.
I'm not that kind of girl.
Play hard to get. Yeah. Play hard to get.
But now the girls come after you.
Well, the crazy thing is, so Gray and I are, you know, we're riding up and he had gone out for New Year's Eve. Now he stayed within Celebration, and believe it or not, people that I knew for years, because that's where I raised him. And he met a girl.
Uh-oh.
And so I was like, okay. I said,
now it's, did you hook up?
Well, exactly. And
That's
of course the answer was yes, because he ended up going out to UCF with her.
Wonka, wonka, wonka.
I know. And I was like, great. Did you know this girl? Like, did you?
Did you get her first name?
Yeah. I mean, initials, even if you don't.
Don't start me. Don't get me started.
I mean, just the initials would be good. And he's like, you know, Mom, it's so bad because it's too easy. It's
like
too easy.
Shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're a good looking kid. The thing, and they're all so freaking horny at that age. Let's just be real.
Right.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, I don't know either. But it was just for me, I go back in time and I just kind of go, what's going on with today's girls?
Well, no, what it is now is I hear these girls and the word I keep going is body count. That's the name.
Yeah,
they're like everybody, and chicks will be like 60, 42, 85. I'm like, oh my.
Scary.
Right. Body count.
But don't everybody think about, I mean, it's just an act at that point. There's nothing really.
I can't go there because I can't say I my body count's 1,000 and yours is 20 and I'm upset. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where the cutoff is.
Well, the body count for girls is going to be just as high as the boys.
Well,
at this point.
Yeah,
no, I mean, based on what I hear from my kid.
Yeah.
Actually, they usually get higher.
Yeah.
It's so scary to think about that.
No,
I would think we'd have definitely more pregnancies. It's shocking.
Birth control.
I would be more. I'm more worried about I would be more worried about my 16-year-old boy being around 16-year-old girls than the other way around.
Yeah, I know.
Is it crazy? It's the other way around now.
I mean, I'm worried about the
they say
girls.
it goes in a cycle.
It's just different. Girls don't play hard to get anymore. They don't care. Everything's equal, except the guy's going to bang you. Then you're going to be a whore, and he's going to tell all his friends. And for that little 3 minutes of fun,
But I don't even think the girls are called that anymore, though. I really don't.
The girls, they're still called whores. Trust me.
Totally. Yeah. It goes around. It goes around more often, but it's not as like, oh my God, anymore.
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, even having a son, it's hard for me because not saying that I was a perfect angel when I became a flight attendant, because I wasn't, but I am just going to say I could never come close to what some of these stories I hear. It is unreal how easy, how simple it is.
I used to come home in my 20s, even to my parents' house, and my dad would high five me as I walked in the room.
Right. Well, I mean, I get it for guys. I mean, the guys, I get it.
You know, and so he thought I was off for a second with earrings and long hair and
yeah.
But then he's like, oh, I get it.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me what's happening. I just
the girls love long hair. I think
they love rock. They do. I swear, all women are they're basically lesbians.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know you were going to go there. I thought you were going somewhere else. I'm like, no, don't say it.
I don't know. It's the game that I'm in. Like,
I was going to say, it's something, I heard it from one of my girlfriends. It's something about a man who lets himself go in a controlled way that just drives them crazy. It's weird.
That was a feminine thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I became a rocker, so I was in right away. But all I know is sports guys and actors, and these guys get laid a lot, right? And they want to be musicians. So I figure I'm in probably pretty good shape.
There you go.
I don't wake up and go, I want to be a race car driver today, or I want to be a baseball player.
I think anything that gives you a lot of attention, you're going to get laid. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining Real Talk with G Love. We want to thank Les Warner for coming on with us tonight.
Love Les. Check him out.
I loved it that he was walking around his entire.
Les Warner, and you can check him out on all social media and all that. But hell of a drummer. And if you need a drummer, I know he was doing something for a while where you could like
do classes or something.
No,
online?
you could pay him. You could pay him, and he would play on your like a session for you.
Right. Oh,
So,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's
We should
totally.
have asked him. Yeah.
It's totally cool. What are you talking about?
And Wednesday, we'll be back, and we're going to talk a lot about our Florida Originals. We're also going to have this amazing lady.
Yeah, what's her last name? Lucy.
Nicondre.
Yeah,
I think Nicondre.
she's the executive director of Suncoast Charities for Children down in
St. Pete.
Down that way. So she's part of the whole Thunder by the Bay, and we're going to talk to her on Wednesday regarding this great event, which we've been there, and I've actually,
it's awesome.
and I've played it as well. So both ways, and this is the 27th annual Thunder by the Bay. I do know
It's
that
a great setup.
it starts on February 14th, 15th, and 16th. I know that the headliner for Friday night is ELO.
Oh man, I don't
know.
want to hear this anymore.
Well, no, that's the one I want to go see. I mean, if you want to go see bands like
and Blue Oyster Cult, right?
that's
Saturday?
that's who it is. I said ELO. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Blue
Blue Oyster
Oyster
Cult.
Cult.
Same genre.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Blue Oyster Cult, that would be a great one to go check out for sure.
Wow. Well, listen, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're so happy to be back. We'll be back on Wednesday. And be sure to share the love. Talk to Real Talk with G Love, rockallout.com. Thank you guys for all the support out there, too, by the way. We get a lot of it.
Listen,
so.
we've only been doing this like 7 years
Yeah,
now.
I ain't mad.
No, and don't forget to check out RiderNowMagazine.com. They did a great thing regarding the Florida Originals in it. They did a little thing on us, and they had some other. Oh, and the Thunder by the Bay is in there. Everything you need to know is in RiderNowMagazine.com.
Perfect. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Be sure to tune in from 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. You'll get to hear these great mixes. We got some new ones coming up soon. I'm going to put T-Man, our producer, to work. And we thank you guys so much. Join us on rockallout.com, also Live 365, and follow all of our sponsors if you can. Thank you.
Thank
Kenny.
you. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great night. Peace.